Is there a way that we could love each other, but the church itself doesn't need to be involved?
Mm, in birth?
Yeah, like could someone have love for other humans and really, really care about them, but not attend church and not really believe in God or
Oh,
anything?
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
For me,
When you first came up here, you were pretty interested in, what I was doing. I kind of told you a little bit about what I was doing, and I told you that I like to have these conversations because I think we communicate as a society really poorly, and like to have conversations where we communicate in a better way.
yeah, yeah.
And initially, you couldn't think of anything that people should be doing that is important to you, but you said that something you believed was what church was it again?
Unification Church.
Okay, Unification Church.
Yeah, right.
And that's a church that you're a part of?
Yeah, right.
And you go to the church often? Are you like a regular?
Yeah, every Sunday I go to church for Sunday service.
Okay. And why is it important that you attend the service?
Because I want to talk with God throughout Sunday service. I sometimes can get God saying throughout pastors, and I want to feeling more Holy Spirit at that time. Yeah.
Okay. So it's kind of about the message of God, is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah, right. And I want to more interact with our church members.
Okay, and interact more with your church members. Okay. Okay, got it. Hmm. So it's more about the mission than the what's actually like being preached. Like it's about helping people. Is that what I'm hearing, or is it something else?
Our one main message about in our church is love each other.
Love each
To
other.
love, firstly, we have to understand. To understand, we have to conversation each other. And the Jesus Christ also said love even though the hate person, right? I'm not sure, but maybe have similar meaning. So our church also thinking love someone is the most important thing for us. Yeah.
That bee really likes
Yeah,
you for some
right.
reason. Maybe it's the coffee. I'll move it
Maybe.
over here.
Okay. At the minute in here, there are a lot of bees. Oh.
Oh no, there's more. I might have to move down or something. Anyway, so the main message of the church is to love each other.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Is there a way that we could love each other, but the church itself doesn't need to be involved?
In birth?
Yeah, like could someone have love for other humans and really, really care about them, but not attend church and not really believe in God or
Oh,
anything?
yeah.
Yeah.
For me, the love each other means God want to love them. So firstly, love to others. I have to love my God because our Unification Church said God is not only Heavenly Father, but also Heavenly Mother. But it doesn't mean they have separate beings. They are one God, but have two characteristics, not only Father, but also Mother. And they are love us as parents. And we are God's child. And as a God's child, we should love each other as like sibling. Yeah. So Unification Church say about importance about family because in the family, in the harmony, family is harmony. We can feel God's heart heart of loving us. Yeah, right.
Okay. Okay. So something that I heard you saying, if I heard you incorrectly, please correct me. I get things wrong sometimes.
Yeah.
In order to love others, like a requirement of that is God.
Yeah.
If there was, hypothetically, if there was somebody who didn't believe in God,
Oh,
could they love others? Is that a possibility?
Even though they didn't believe God, they also child of God. So we try to love them and use them and involve them. And finally, because of God's providence and God working even now, so we believe they finally believe God.
So I think what you're saying is, even though they might not believe in God, that God still exists.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
because he exists, the love between the people
Mhm.
exists. Okay. I think I get what you're saying. How do we know if that's the reason that we love each other? Could there be another reason?
The other reason, like why we have to love each other,
Or why we do? Why we
Why-
do love each other?
Because for me, no, there's no parent who want to fight sibling together.
Okay.
All parents want to have harmony family as like it. God also want to have one big family with love. Yeah, so I want to make God happy. And for that, I have to love each other. And maybe it makes me also happier and others happier. And finally, it make more better world.
I'm wondering, like, in a world where nobody believed in a God and there was like no religion, what do you think that world would look like?
Maybe even in this world, there are a lot of people who believe God. And because of God exists, so they never happen. That situation never happened. I
Right.
think at least one person have to believe God because we are child of God and we have a origin mind can feeling God. It is my thinking.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
How did you start believing in God?
Actually, I was born in church. It doesn't mean church, but
Okay.
my parents believe Unification Church, and I born in to my parents. So,
Said you were from South Korea?
Yeah.
Was that in South Korea?
yeah,
Okay.
right. So I just follow my parents. I used to go church following parents. In there, I heard about the Sunday service, and I can feel Heavenly Parents' heart. I don't know what is the exactly God's feeling, but I feel sometimes sad because when Pastor said about the God said, then I also empty God's feeling. At that time, I realized that God really exists here. Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and when I talk with church members, I feel I can more uncomfortable.
Feel more comfortable?
Yeah, comfortable, and I can take love from my church members. At that time, I can feel the God's feeling who want to love me throughout them.
Gotcha. You have a few more minutes? Or
Oh, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to ask you a question that the reason I'm asking is it's hopefully going to have you reflect on other people's perspectives.
Mhm.
If there was like another person who grew up in a different culture,
Yeah, yeah.
let's say they also grew up in Asia, but it was a different part of Asia,
Mhm.
and they grew up in a Hindu household, and they believed in like multiple gods. They got I don't even remember their names, but
Yeah, well,
and then they derived a lot of comfort from believing in these multiple gods. Would that indicate that these multiple gods are actually real and true?
yeah. I can meet a lot of people in here, Minnesota, and they have really many background, Muslim, Hindu, you said.
Yeah.
So, and our founder, Moon Sung-myung and Liberal Moon and Liberal Han also said about the other people. who have different background. They said, even though they have different background, we should love and we should proclaim about God. But we can't deny them, and we don't have to blame them because of the background. So
Right.
we don't do that, change their religion. We just want to share God's love, God's heart of love.
Okay.
Yeah, so finally, what we want is to delete any kind of religion and just have one big family. Yeah.
Gotcha. Right on. Just one big religion, one happy family. Yeah, I think I can.
right. So
I think that makes
maybe God doesn't want to have any kind of religion, even though our church also, because the reason why church, the reason the exist of church
Mhm.
is we don't know about God, so we have to teach about God and say about God's feeling and thinking and providence. But finally, we know naturally about God's feeling, so we don't need church, pastor, any kind of religion.
I'm wondering. So I got this shirt on. It's got a little alien on it. I like to talk about this guy right here. His name's Allan,
Allan.
and this is his first day of visiting Earth, as you can see.
Oh, yeah.
And he comes down and he hears you talking about your church and your beliefs. And then let's say there's another student and they happen to be of the Hindu religion. And Allan is like, wow, I want to know. What's your name, by the way? I forgot to ask.
Oh, Jenny.
Jenny.
Yeah.
Jenny.
Oh, Jenny. Yeah, right. Sorry.
No problem. Okay, so and he wants to know if Jenny's right or this other Hindu student is right. How could Allan go about figuring out who's right?
So how can Alien figure out who is right?
Yeah, if the Hindu gods are real or if the
okay.
Unification Church and their
Yeah.
beliefs are real. Yeah, because they're different.
Yeah.
How could he figure that out?
Yeah, that's really difficult question. Actually, I don't think about Alien too deeply, so I didn't think about it. Mm, Maybe Alien has their own religion also.
He
No?
might. Let's say he comes down and he's just a clean slate, empty slate. He doesn't know anything about religion at this point.
Yeah. Then after listening about our saying and their saying, he can choose their own mind. But I believe God is working and God can affect them as spiritually. So I believe they don't, even though they don't know the reason why it is right, but maybe Arian choose our church because God calling him or her or it to us. Yeah, so
Interesting.
it doesn't reasonable reason, but I think maybe God's working to Alien.
You think the same thing could apply to like the Hinduism? Like maybe he could feel that like their gods were calling him to that religion? Is that possible?
Yeah. But God want to give Alien also Hughes as child, his child. So he want to call other church. Yeah.
Gotcha. Well, I think this was a really good interview, Jenny.
really?
And is there any questions that you'd like to ask me?
Oh, then I wonder why you believe the existence of alien, because there are a lot of people who didn't believe about it, existence of alien. Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't know that I actually believe in aliens. I just use it as a thought experiment. Like, it's an interesting thought. Like, maybe aliens exist, maybe they don't. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think?
For me, actually, I don't believe the existence of alien,
Oh, okay.
but I can respect who believe it, or I can open the mind possibility.
Okay.
exist. Yeah.
So, like, you don't think they exist, but you're open to changing your mind.
Yeah, right.
Cool. Cool.
Then, uh, what is the more being you're thinking exists or not in the person? Like, do you not believe, but what is your thinking?
About aliens?
Yeah, alien exists.
Oh man, I guess maybe I'm like, if 0 is aliens don't exist and
Yeah,
100 is aliens do exist, I'm probably like at 50, 50.5 maybe. Like just like maybe slightly more that they exist.
because the universe is too huge.
Yeah.
Yeah, there are a lot of possibilities.
Right.
I know that. Then why do you ask about this question?
Sure, I ask about this because I want to talk to people about how we should go about viewing and interacting with others in the world. I want to figure out what people's values are
Yeah.
and talk about those values and how those values impact themselves and impact others and what strategies that we can use to uh, implement those values and hopefully all live together and work together to solve problems.
Now then, do you believe any kind of God or religion?
No, I'm not a part of any religion. I wouldn't say that I believe in a God. I'm open to the possibility. I would say like I don't know if a God exists. Like
yeah, right.
maybe not. I don't know how to figure that out
I
personally.
think it's similar with alien because we
Yeah.
don't know, we can see, we can feel it. Right. Yeah, I
Right.
know that. Then it's only personal question. It's not related with alien or God, anything. Because I have a lot of stressing. Something can have stress. Yeah, I have a lot of homework and
Mhm.
I heard a lot of something strange sound from my parent or friends. So how I wonder how other people can release stress, feeling, and how can find happiness. Or do you have any method can find happiness or can release stress?
I think doing things that you're passionate about, I think that can help. Doing things that you enjoy, right? Maybe being with others you love.
Oh, being with others love.
Yeah.
Yeah, then there are a lot of action can love others. So what is the most effective action to you to love others?
I think taking actions that protect their well-being. Like if someone really wants to take a trip to Europe
Mm-hmm.
and you're concerned that, something might happen, I think maybe letting them go on that trip might be the best thing to do for like their happiness, I guess. So maybe something along those lines, like really caring about their needs, caring about what they desire, really caring about those things caring about things that they care about that will make them happy.
Oh, yeah, cool. Oh, thank you. Then I will try to carry something to someone to love. Yeah, thank you. So, is there more questions?
That's all I got. I mean, you're more than welcome to ask me more questions if you'd like. But that's all I got at this point.
Oh, thank you for asking me or having time. Yeah, anyway.
Yeah, thanks, Jenny.
Yeah,
Appreciate it. That was awesome. That was the first of the day, and it was very good. I got to figure out how to fix my camera now.
Yeah, surprise. And have a great day.
You too. Thank you.
Thank you.